Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with the Budget Life UK. If you are new here, welcome, thank you for subscribing, and if you are returning, then thanks a bunch, because I'm super grateful for all of you being here again and again and supporting me on my journey. Now, I have been cash stuffing for over 3 years now, and it has been a blessing. I am so glad that I found this community. I'm so glad that I've been cash stuffing. And if you have been following my journey, you will know that last year, was it this year? I can't really remember, probably the start of the year, I managed to save 20,000 in my emergency fund. I have put it on hold for a minute because I have been saving up for a long awaited holiday, because we are a family of 6 and it is super expensive. Now, in between cash stuffing, I have stopped and paused probably for a month, but not longer than that, and I have chopped and changed my budget. So this video is just me running through my binders and just changing things up a bit, because I love to simplify things. And if you've been here on my channel for a while, you will know that my brain is wired very differently. And although I love watching other channels with loads of binders and categories, and I can actually sit through that and watch it, and I really enjoy it. And when I try to do the same for myself, I get really overwhelmed with it, because it's just too much going on. And I've always simplified my binders and my categories down so that they represent kind of like the same thing in one big cushion, if that makes sense. So for example, home, you could have home decor, you could have home maintenance, you can have boiler service, you can have appliances in there, you can have home renovation and just general home things. But for me, it would just come under home. And same with beauty, it would just come under one, with haircuts, waxing, eyebrows, if you're doing your nails, if you're doing your lashes, all that jazz, everything, makeup, skincare, everything would just come under one umbrella. And it just allows me to cash stuff more money in it. And then I can, like, I suppose I have money in there all the time. So if I need to spend on something, I've got the money there. And then the rest of it, I can just bung into my emergency fund, which I had been doing. And I'm hoping to put more money into that, but after the holiday. So that'll be sometime next year. So without further waffle, I am going to go through these binders. Who remembers a time when I used to line my binders up like this and they used to fall all the time? And then I started laying them down, because I'm telling you, it was such a kerfuffle. So anywho, I'm just going to quickly run through it and just show you what changes I'm doing. Now, I have changed so many times. If you've watched through my older videos, I've changed my budget plenty of times, and it's because I get bored. And when I get bored, sometimes I can go through the route of spending more money, getting more envelopes, which I might just do. I might just get one of them vellum envelopes, but they're not the binder envelopes. They're the other ones that you can put in your wallet. I might get them, I might not. I'm going to see how it goes, because I don't want to spend money only for me to revert back to my normal cash stuffing method. So the first things first, let's get these binders here. So this is my binder that I use all the time. This is my future funds binder. If you are new, I don't like to call them sinking funds, because like I said, my brain is wired differently, and calling it sinking funds, there we go. It just had to happen. That's how my binder would fall all the time. Binders just have a mind of their own. So anywho, let's lay them down before we get any more of these happening. Let's move them out of the way and talk them one by one. Right, so this is my future funds, because it's for the future, and also it's more variable and long term. So we've got self-care, which is everything that I mentioned, waxing, haircuts, all that jazz, even toiletries, I'll pull it out from there. Makeup and skincare, clothes, pretty things, which is more like treats and happy meal, stuff like that. Gifts is general gifts for all the family. Not all the family, sorry, general gifts for just anybody really. Just nothing comes under that bracket, kind of like graduation, baby showers, just generally buying thank you flowers, stuff like that. Wellness, that's health, and that's dipping in for Calpol, Nurofen for the kids, paracetamol, etc. Also dental and optician. See what I mean? I combine everything into one, because yeah, just dental and optician is long term. I don't need anything till next year, so you can build up with the rest of it. Back to school, uniform, trips, activities, teacher gifts, everything comes under one. And I know people have a separate binder with all their school things, even for like car, they'll have a separate binder with everything in. I've just jazzed it into one. It's just making it simpler for myself. There's no right or wrong. You can have as many categories as you want. You can go into as many details as you want. There's no right or wrong about this. It's just what works for you. Home, again, everything to do with my home. I do want to save up for renovations because I want to renovate my kitchen and my bathroom, but that's a long project and I'm going to do that after the holidays because then I'll have more money to put into this category. Car, currently it's car maintenance and it's got like maintenance money in, but my insurance, road tax and my service and MOT is due next year and it's due in the same month. So for me to cash stuff this separately, say I had one for insurance, one for tax, one for service and MOT, it just didn't make sense to me because everything just comes out in that one full month. So it's just, yeah, even my road tax, everything. So yeah, I just put it into there. What I'm saving currently is actually maintenance. So I did have 1,000 in there and I spent £800. That was a big ouch. Because a sensor or something went in the car and it needed a big job doing on it. So I'm glad I had that money there. So I want to rebuild it back up again. But everything to do with my car just goes in one envelope. Family fun is to do with our half-term holidays and general days out. If we want to go have a bit of fun, go to the cinema, go anywhere else. Just, you know, it just, oh my God, what's coming out of that movie? Zootropolis? I know it's called Zootopia, but the movie's probably called Zootropolis. It's coming out in November. I cannot wait for the second one because I've rinsed the life out on the first one and I've watched it like mad. So yeah, that'll be used for that. So things like that. And then for summer holidays, I'd rather do it in my challenges because that's a whopping amount that I need in there. For a family of 6, we need quite a bit of money in summer holidays. And then I've got rainy day. I'm so sorry. I've had it this way. Like I should have had it this way. Oh my days. I'm telling you. Like, anyhow. Rainy day is mini emergency. I do have an emergency fund. It's got that money in. It's got 20,000 in. And that was just, so I did 10,000 one year and 10,000 in another year. If you want to see them videos, I did have a binder from Stacey Budgets and I used that. And then the second time I used a sheet that I got from Pinterest and it had all the numbers on it and I could just tick off every time I put money in it. And that's how I saved it. But this rainy day has always got 1,000 because before I even dip into that, I need to dip into here for anything that I need. And then I've got miscellaneous, which is actually buffer. And that's just to catch all for all these in case I don't have enough money in there. And this is a challenge that I'm doing. So what we're doing today is changing things up. So this is going to stay the same. This is my 100 envelope challenge and I'm using this for my holiday excursion. So a holiday is booked for next year. It is super expensive. It's coming to over, I think not just the actually the holiday, because there's 6 of us. We are going to Dubai. A lot of people say it's overrated, but you know, for me it's just the experience. I've been before, but I didn't stay for long. I want to stay a bit longer this time. And then, you know, maybe in the following years we'll do like I don't know, a small holiday like to Spain or, you know, somewhere else. But I really wanted to go see this place and it's coming to at least 8,000, which is a whopping amount. But I'm paying that monthly and then the rest of the money going in this 100 envelope challenge is actually excursions because, you know, it's an expensive place, a very expensive place, and it's going to cost a lot for the food, the excursions, just generally I just want to just go all out and not care about my expenses. And we work hard for it. And I thought, you know what, let's just get ahead and put it in. So that's all our spending money, etc. and all that. 5,000 is a lot of money, but it includes everything. So I'm hoping to put 3,000 for our spending and excursions. And the rest of it is all like, I want to book a hotel the night before, because we live further away from the airport and I don't want to risk not getting there or having a breakdown with my car, etc. My car, if you've been here for a while, is very unreliable. Oh, couldn't get my words out. Anywho, so And then it's also like fuel money, airport parking. I've already spent on my kids' passports. I needed them. I've already spent out of here. Luggage, I might just need to get another one because, yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. And then things like duty free and miscellaneous money. Oh, and money for clothes and money to put for my bills before we go. So that includes everything in this. So that's staying the same. That's the 100 envelope challenge. And then obviously we have got my birthday binder, so annual events binder, let's just call it. And this is getting done through our challenges at the minute. I've not been cash stuffing in this. I used to, and I was way ahead. Everything's been paid for 2026, so we are like, we're ahead, so it's okay. I mean, sorry, what? You wish, girl, you wish. 2025, up to December 2025, everything's been funded. So 2026, yeah, okay, keep dreaming. So the rest of it's going to be for 2026. However, I did say I will be doing it through my challenges. However, I am changing things up. So challenge binder will stay the same. It's as I was doing it before. I'm not bored of it, so it's going to stay the same. Now, I'm bringing this back in. And you may remember this. I got this from, well, binders from Shein. This is from Budget Vlogger one on Etsy. And I did have a matching one. Cute. I love it. This is my motto. I say this all the time. Be kind to yourself. Because I always believe it starts with yourself. And I have got generational trauma, guys. And I'm not going to go into more detail about it. But like, I've never had anyone be kind to me growing up. It was just my whole childhood rubbish. Yeah, I know. And I realised quite later on in life that it starts with yourself. Like, you need to be kind to yourself before you can be kind to others. And I've always been kind to others, and I've just never like known kindness myself. So yeah, I'm not a doormat. I'm not, because I'll tell you something. Yeah, no, I've gone way over that stage. But yeah, I do love this saying, so I do always like this as a reminder. Be kind to yourself. So this is from Budget Vlogger 1 as well. So anywho, let's just put this here because we are going to go through what we're doing. So I did get this from Simple Design by Marta. I hope I pronounced that right. So I got this a while ago when I was chopping and changing my budget around. And is that even in shot? Yes, it is. What I did was I got A5 size and I minimized it even more. I mean, how much further can I minimize from one binder, guys? Like, I've got one binder here and that's all I use. And then my birthday one and the 100 envelope challenge and the challenges. And I've minimized it further. But then what I did was I did it for a month. I didn't enjoy it and I went back to this again. But I'm hoping this is going to work because I've figured out what I may have been doing wrong. So the first most important one is my home fund. I did get this purely because I wanted to get loads more money in for my renovation, but I'm going to carry on cash stuffing this. So let's do this. Well, actually, let's go through it first. So home fund. Then we have got the next most important one, which is my car fund, and everything goes in here for my car. Road tax, MOT, everything, you name it, insurance, everything goes in here. So that's for the car fund. I absolutely love it. I did tell her how many icons to do. She's got all these different designs. And then I've got this, which is events. And that is for, that's for this binder here. That's this binder. So I've combined everything into one, like, envelope, should I say. And this is for all birthdays, celebrations, everything happening throughout the year. But then I also want a small vellum, like, pocket envelope that says gifts, like the one in there. And that is going to be for general gifts. And then I can just put it in here, a bit like this one here. This was a very old one that I had. It's still got these on it. I don't want these on it. When I say vellum envelope, I mean the ones that are like, they don't have that on. It's just like the pocket ones. Let me just put this in. This is going to go into home because I do want to separate garden from home, because I want to get that done first and then home renovation, so that can live in there. Or I'd had this before and all I did was put a sticker on it because I think it said, I don't know what it said actually, I can't remember. yeah, and I had the sticker and the vinyl thing, so I stuck that on. And then gifts, I need a separate one for like other people's gifts and things, so I might just get that, or I might just put that in separate, and then wherever I'm cash stuffing for events, I'll just cash stuff that in Monzo and use placeholders. And that's the beauty of it, you know, do it any way you want. Oh my gosh, I've just sat here and filled this out because I had not been filling this out. This holidays is this 100 envelope challenge. So everything that is going in here is getting tracked on here. I know it's getting tracked on this one here, but this is just so I know that I've hit my target of 5,000. And yeah, I've sat here and it just, I had it in pink before, but I've done it in black. I know, guys, excuse the, yeah, they look like birds more than airplanes, and that's my colouring. I don't know why I used a black Sharpie, but yeah, hopefully it won't look too bad from there. Just don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. You've been warned. Warmed? Warned. Ah. Oh. Rewind, guys. Honestly, I need to take a breather. Okay, pause. Let's carry on. So, I've just got so much to do. That's what, oh my gosh. Right, okay. So I need to get this up to 5,000, going to track it in my 100 envelope challenge, and then, yeah, that'll be done. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say for that, guys. I know I had a lot to say, but, right, spending. This is where the confusion comes in, because even though I had this done, this I had done a while ago, and I was going to get some more A5 vellum envelopes, but then I thought, no, I'm not spending any more money. I want to just change my budget up a bit because I'm getting bored. And if I'm getting bored and I change it, yeah, I'll stay consistent. I don't want to spend money because it defeats the purpose. Yeah, I have no money to spend. So spending, I was going to get it done as miscellaneous, but I thought I'll just leave it as spending because it is technically spending. Now, what's going in spending? Ta-da! Well, let's do... Right, I'll explain that because that's going to confuse the life out of me, let alone you lot. Right, home. Let's go into home. Let's get this side by side here. Right, home, where are you? You're sitting in it, you duck. Right, home. And we have got... Oh, I love, love, love this. This is on Cash But Cute. I love it, but I've got another purpose for this. I'm going to use this for something else. Because I love that. Right. So we have got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75 pounds in here. Now, do I put it in garden? I might just leave... Right, 75 pounds. If I put on here 25, right, each one is 25. There are 90 icons here. Right, let's get this calculator. I've got no space. Why have I got no space? You guys are just here for like decorative purpose, so like move out, give us room. Okay, so 25 times 90 is 2,250. So if I put, oh, right, these binder rings are getting in the way. 2, 2, 5, 0. Okay, so when we complete this, we will have 2,250 pounds. But then we've got these houses here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 houses. So if I times that by 10, we'll have 22,500, which, you know, seems like a lot, but I think if I can cash stuff all that in my emergency fund, I can do this too. So this is going to be a slow build up until the holiday is paid off, and then once the holiday is paid off, I'll be putting more money in here. So what I did want to do was track it, like if I do 25, but then I do 5, I don't know. I was going to do 25. If I do 20 times 90, that's 1,800, and then times that by 10, that's 18,000. And then I could put 5. That 5 I could put in a garden. That'll be £450. And if I do that by 10, I'll have 4,000. Well, I don't need 4,500 for a garden. Like, Lord help me. What? I think I need about 1,000. So I don't know what to do because I do need it for garden as well. Unless I wait till I get to 2,250 or until I've got enough. Because that's what I was thinking, that if I do 25. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I might just put it all in, and then once I get to 500. What? Yeah, 500 divided by 25. 20 icons, and then I'll restart it again. I think I'll just do it in one. So let's get that £75, and I'm going to leave that garden envelope in there just to like remind me. So that £75 is going in, and I want to, I'm not using black. Oh my gosh, that was scary. So 20, so if it's 25, then I'll do, well, these are like, this is like the fine. Oh my days. Come on. Silence. Wow. So we need to colour 3 of these. Oh, that's cute. It's better than the black. I want to go back and colour the airplanes in this colour. Actually, I had like a couple of Sharpies. What on earth? I could have just done them like in these different colours. Although they're all pastels, so I don't know. Oh, do you know what, guys? I don't know. We'll see. If I get bored of it, then I'll just change it. Look at that. It's cute. Right, okay. So that's done. Not sure how I feel about that in black and that in that. I might just change it after off camera, guys, because right now I need to like get this set up. Right, home is done. That's been transferred over. Car I want to do, again, there's 40 icons. So if we do 25 times 40, we get £1,000. Okay, that's not bad. Oops, 25. No such thing as being neat here, is there? And then 1,000, but I'll have to do it twice. But that's okay. We'll get that done twice. And then where is my car? I've got a placeholder in here, so I'll just transfer that across. So we'll put that 200 in here to remind us, and then I think I'll just use pink again. So we've got 200, so that's, I think we'll need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this whole line. Probably just like skip this part for you guys, or like speed it up. Right, and that is done. So we've got 200 in there already. So that's car, that's done. Right, events. This is what I was saying about using another envelope for it, because, right, if we take this 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. £70. Right, let's put this 70 in. And if I have a separate one, then I can put it in there, and then we can start this up. So if we do, again, I think these are all going to be 25. There's 20 icons here. So if I do, I think I'm going to do 20 times, that'll give me 400. So if we do, because I won't be pulling out from events, but I'll be pulling out from the gifts one in there. Yeah, if I do 20, and then we have, oh, come on. 400. And I won't mark off the 70 because that's going in gifts, general gifts. But what I will do is I'll probably put in £25 a week, but I'll put 20 in here and £5 in gifts. £5 a week in gifts, and that'll keep it topped up. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's done. Holidays is done. Again, that's in the 100 envelope challenge, so that won't get in here. And then we move on to spending. So for spending, what have we got left? We haven't done self-care. That's makeup, clothes, pretty things. We've done gifts. We haven't done health, school, home, car. We've done family, fun, rainy day, and spending start. Rainy day is actually just going to sit. There's no point doing anything. It's going to sit in my Monzo because it's got £1,000 anyway. So this is what I did earlier. Now, instead of getting pocket envelopes for the time being, I thought I'll use these trackers in here to keep on top of how much we've got in here. And this is what we are going to put in here because these are all variables and they're things that I dip into. Whereas I don't think I'll be dipping into home. Home I won't be dipping into. Car, events, unless it's the gifts. Holidays, these are more long term, so they can stay there. And then we've got spending, and I tried to find one of them like treasury tags and punch a hole in there and keep it in, then I can just flip it because I don't want to spend money. Like I said, if this works, I will get the pocket envelopes. If it doesn't, then at least I won't, like, you know, I'll have these here. So this is the order that is going to go in. So let's pull the money out. So self-care is going to be combined with makeup. So this whole binder is going to be empty, guys. So these two are combined. So we have got, let's put it together. Put it together. So in beauty, now we have got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. Get back here, you. Wait for your turn. 40, 50, 60, 70, £170. Okay. So let's put that down here. So beauty has 170. I'm just going to put what are we even on? October 2025. Oh my days, 19th of October 2025. Right, okay. So that's done. Beauty. I'm not going to do it like that. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. Because it's kind of confusing as I'm doing it, but it should be fine. Okay. Next, let's do clothes, because that's the next one that we've got. So these two are now empty. And I will go back to this. I've always done that. It's just when I get a little bored, I'll just pull it out and chop and change things about. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, £70 in clothes. So again, I'm just going to write how much we've got, and I'll just update this every time I pull money out from here, and then at least I know where I'm spending my money. So you can go in here. I suppose I can get them little like paper clips and put them on. Oh no, you go there. Right, what's next on our list? Let's move you out of the way for a while. Thank you. Oh, come on. Close it. Close this. Right, pretty things is now going to be treats. So where is treats? Oh, faffing about with it. There we go. Treats. And that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, £40 in treats. Let me write that down. Now you might be thinking, you've taken it out of the binders and like done kind of the same thing, but then everything's in one place. And yeah, I don't know guys, I've done it before. So that's why I'm doing it again. It does work. Gifts has gone over already. Health, this should have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So let's put down 100. I don't even know if you can see from up there. I do apologise if you can't. It is in short. I've got like this arm thing on top of the phone, so I don't know whether you can see or not. So let's put that. I don't know why I'm laying it out like this, because the money's going to get jumbled together anyway. Right, school is getting, it's not getting, it's got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we've got 50 in school. 19th of October 25. Right, okay. So that is for school. And that's done. Home we have just done. Car we have done. Family fun days out. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 150. And then, see, if I had the pocket envelopes, it would just go in there. It's kind of like when you do like the holiday binder and you put everything in one. And then last but not least, I've changed the name. Right, rainy day is already in my account, so I don't need to, unless I pull out from there, that's when I'll do it. Miscellaneous, which I've renamed as buffer. When I call it miscellaneous, I don't tend to use it. So that's all empty now, guys. All of this is just retiring for a while. And I did that last time and brought it back out again. So I will, once I'm kind of like bored of it, then I'll bring it back out. So buffer 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. £200 in a buffer. Right, okay. And that is done. So what happens next? What we do is, and don't be alarmed, some of you might not like this, but you know, this is what's going to work. So we're going to do that first. Fun is going to go here after, and we're just going to mix up the money. I know. And then next we've got treats. Treats has got £5 in it. And then we are going to go with, I think we'll go with school. That can go there. 20s and 5s. Then we'll go with, clothes, I think. Clothes. And then health. And then beauty. So that's the tracker for it. And there we go. So let's put this to the side. This is going to live in there. So we've got beauty, and it just shows me how much I've got in there. So every time I pull money out, I'll know where I spent it from. Beauty, health, clothes, oops, school, treats, and that's like Happy Meal and general stuff to make you happy, fun and days out, and then buffer, which has got 200. So if I total this up, 170, and they're not going to go together, by the way, plus 100, plus 70, plus 50, plus 40, plus 150, plus 200. I should have £780. So this is going to stay in here, and like I said, I might just find one of them tags and put it on. So every week when I cash stuff, I'll pull this out, the money will go in. I might even use placeholders, I don't know, I'll have to see. And then I'll just write how much each one is getting for that week, every week. And if I pull any out, it'll just go on there. And the rest of the money, let's close this up. Oh, I love it. I love it. Just these 2 binders and challenges. That's great. So 780, we should have that. Let's see. Oh, come on. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 520. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, come on. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 210. Please let that be right. 780. Oh, yes. Now I'm going to take this £780 and put it in the bank. But it's not going to go in one account. Obviously, that would be a bit confusing. So what I will do is how I've split it in there. That's exactly how I'm going to split it in my Monzo. And I just think it's just going to be better that way. So that's going to go into the bank. So all I will be doing from the next couple of weeks, if I get bored of it, this beauty's coming back. But at the minute, I just want to just minimize it completely. And I think it's because I've got the holiday. Like I've got too much money going in holiday, and I think that's what it is. So this is what we're going to be using. Yeah, I think this is it. I think it's just, my mind's a bit more calm when it's like this now. And like I said, some of you will probably be thinking, you need more categories, you need more binders, etc. I get that, and I absolutely love it, and I wish I can get to that level. I've tried, and I just can't, and I just think this works better for me. If I have like 1 goal or 2 goals, I will focus on that and smash it, and I've done that like with my emergency fund. When I put that, I still can't believe I have that much money in it, and it was only possible by minimizing my categories down, because I just can't put less money in every single it overwhelms me. And then if I have empty cash envelopes, it throws me, and I just get all like agitated, like I need to put money in, and that's just me. It's a me problem. I can't help it. So 100 envelope challenge is holiday. Then we have our challenge binder, and this will boost this, plus like all the annual events, etc., and any of the financial goals that I've got, that will boost that. And then we've got this, and I just think it's just crazy how I can minimize it completely like this. Like, how much more can I minimize? Home is very important to me. I need everything to do with my home in there. Car is everything to do with my car. Events is everything to do with all year round celebrations, events, everything, even giving out gifts to other people, etc. That's all included. Holiday, it's monitoring everything in the 100 envelope challenge. And then spending, which is technically spending, isn't it? Because, you know, you're pulling out for beauty, health as well, clothes, school, treats, fun and days out, and then your buffer. So yeah, I'm going to see how this works. Don't be surprised, shock horror, if I go back to how I was cash stuffing before. But do let me know what you think. Honestly, I am not that type of person who can't take criticism. I know it's my budget and it's my journey, but sometimes, you know, I do like to read your comments and think, oh yeah, maybe I can change this, maybe I can change that. And I've done it so many times before where I've just changed it purely because I was bored. And I'm bored and I don't want to give up. Rather than giving up or spending more money, I might just get them envelopes. I might not. I'm going to see how it works first. If it works, great. I will go ahead and buy it out of my treats envelope. If not, I'm going to leave it. I did have another one actually. I have another cash tracker, which I'm not sure of yet. This is just kids. Now, normally I cash flow like their club money for their swimming and their boxing. So every time I get paid, I'll budget that in and I'll just pay it off. But I'm thinking of starting like a fund for it, but I haven't. I'm still umming and ahhing because, like I said, a lot of the money's been thrown into holiday. Maybe after the holiday, I'll include that in, but we shall see. So I'll put it there for now, just to remind me. But yeah, anywho, I hope you've enjoyed that video. I hope it's been great. I hope it's not been boring for you guys because, yeah, that's not going to be good, is it? Anywho, thank you so much for joining me once again. I hope you have a lovely rest of the week. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you next time. Bye.